Alright. Hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another edition of Safari Sunday, where I am very masochistic, and what I mean by that is I willingly go into the Safar-Zone to get shinies, which honestly I don't recommend doing that. It's pain sometimes, even with RNG manipulation, where you essentially have infinite tries, so to speak, because you can always try and get a shiny frame again. But still, I'm crazy enough to do it, I'm crazy enough to attempt it, and since it's Sunday, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, and I already see some chatters in the chat. Hey there, the fiery chameleon, Ooga Booga, returning to the good old times, I see. Welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Beep kind of hurts in my ears. But you know where this is going, right? You know, you definitely know. No explanation necessary, let's just start hunting. Hey there, Kaiser comes in. Welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Let's hope Pinsir complies this time. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be hunting Pinsir today because this is area 4. And right now, I mean, I've already input the necessary parameters for a shiny Heracross. That's what I'm hunting for right now. So yeah, this is area 4, which does not have a oh, come on. Does not have a Heracross. That's area 3. But still, I'm going to be going to area 3 next Saturday. So hopefully then the Pinsir will comply, as you say. Hey there, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Oddish time. Yeah, maybe oddish time. Potentially oddish time. Obligatory oddish time. Yeah, I mean, you know what's gonna happen. There's definitely going to be a shiny oddish, I believe. It's just obligatory at this point. Ooga Booga me cave Pokemon. Thank goodness Miss Pinsir lives another day. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to her now. Not now, but what I meant to say was next Saturday I'm gonna get back to her. And hopefully this time she's not gonna eat my Pokeblocks that I made with love and then just flees. That's very rude. And hopefully I'm gonna get the Natu today as well. Still haven't gotten one I mean, I've gotten several shiny Natu to appear. But since this is the Safari-Zone after all, they all fled until now. Not really funny, I still laugh because I'd rather be laughing than crying, right? Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, hopefully today is gonna be a good haul. Let's see. Kribby writing continues tonight. Very good. Prepare yourself for more Kribby. I'm always prepared. My body is ready for more Kribby, definitely. But yeah, as you can see, as Pokemon, I put in Heracross. As the title of the stream and the location tab says, it's area 4. And I'm using my Adamant Synchronizer, because then I get Heracross frames. If I don't use an Adamant Synchronizer, I don't even have any Heracross, shiny Heracross frames available. And this is why, should you be hunting as in RNG, manipulating as well in Emerald, please think of bringing synchronizers. They can definitely help. They can definitely help you get or have access to frames that you didn't have access before. And well, Natu is a couple of frames earlier. I can get a shiny Natu. That's why I chose this specific frame. I chose the Heracross frame 15,219. I can get one earlier at 15,168, but I thought that if I take one that's 15,200 and something, maybe I'll accidentally hit a Natu or something else more often. Because these accidental hits, they do happen. Usually it's an oddish. Of course, that may happen as well. It will probably happen, knowing my how these things go, you know. Who am I kidding? Yeah, this is going to happen. So let's see what the very first reset will give me. Is that? No, it's not. It's not. Okay. I thought for a second. Fanfi's shiny is very hard to see. It's a very minimal shiny. There's not a lot of difference in color. There's only a difference in hue or saturation, which still in the old generations is, I think, easier to spot the difference than in some of the 3D games, unfortunately. Hey there, Kinox12, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Vena Cabro Soyo, hopefully I didn't... I mean, you could totally be trolling me right now and just write some not nice words, swear words, whatever, hopefully not slurs in Latin Spanish, and I would be a complete idiot and just read them out aloud. So I don't know what I just read. Well, I trust you in not writing that out. If not, oh well. Then I've said something not so nice, I guess, but wasn't my intention. It's really funny how you can kind of see what I wrote versus what my friend wrote when reading Kribby. Noticed last night while rereading one of the episode drafts that we write very differently. Hey, I actually have no problem with that. There's a... And this example just popped in my head. There's a hardstyle song that's called Wolf's Cry, and the DJs who collaborated on the song are the hardstyle duo D-Block and Estefan, and the other one is Wildstyles, also a legend in the scene. All of them are. And both of them have a very distinctive style when it comes to composing melodies, and in one of the first climax or drop, as some of the kids call it nowadays, you can clearly hear this part was composed by Wildstyles, and the second melody clearly was composed by D-Block and Estefan. And I like that. I like this patchworky combination of two different styles coming together, and you can clearly see who did which, but still I'm one of these people who appreciate that. It's just a example that popped in my head because it's so... I mean, it's one of these things that you quote because you see them as a good example. I'm happy. I was watching box last night and our Ukrainian boxer became the undisputed heavyweight champion holding all titles. Oh, really? What's his name? I'm happy for you then. I'm not accustomed to watching boxing or any sports. But, yeah, congratulations. Sounds like... I mean, he's holding all the titles. What you mean exactly by all the titles? Because, excuse me, I'm a noob when it comes to that. I don't know. Is that meant as in different championships or something like that? The bad thing is I didn't sleep from yesterday. Oh... Well, that's not good. I mean, don't force yourself to stay awake, right? Just to watch the stream. That's not what I want. But I guess probably because you you stayed up all night watching the game. That's what I assume, which I can't blame you. I've done things like that as well. Not with TV watching, but with games. Don't really recommend doing it too often. Also, there was an unintentional Fallout reference in Kribby that I wrote like 2 years ago. Now that I'm left wondering just how long has this brain rot been going on for, or once it starts, it's not going back. Trust me, I have lots of experience with very specific brain rot. Just embrace it. I said sup guy, it's me, okay? Oh look, it's an oddish, but not a shiny one. Oh wait, there we go. Just change the position of the Eontimer window for me, so I can, I only have one monitor which is connected to my PC. And usually the Eontimer window sometimes blocks the view of my studio. Like there's a little window when you live stream that shows you how long you've been streaming for. And that one blocked that, which no, I actually want to know when I get a shiny. It's pretty good to know if I get an early one or not. Oh, come on. This keeps happening when I play on the GameCube. Okay. Into the grass. You know the rest. And the oohs are going in the chat. Very good. I keep attracting these people, but then again, my channel is a very open and friendly space, and I don't know what some people have against uwu people or furries or anything of the sorts. There's weird people in every group, but that doesn't give you the right to brush or to paint one group with a broad brush, if you understand what I'm saying. Kribby versus Sans. Will it come to that? Will it be memed to that point? Who knows? The uwu is spreading. And now I've said it multiple times as well, so... Alexan Usyk, new absolute champion. Absolute champion. Okay, that sounds very... That sounds like an achievement. Yeah, there are different world championships. WBA, IBF, WBO, WBC, and to be absolute champion you have to be the champion at all. All at the same time? Oh wow, okay. Okay, that is definitely, I mean, I don't know a lot about boxing, but I assume this is very hard to pull off, and that he's one of select few people in the world who have achieved that. So my respect goes out to Alexander Usyk, which hopefully I pronounced his name correctly. I know exactly how it feels when people don't pronounce your name correctly. I have a name like that. Some people really have trouble writing my name. Be it my first name, my family name, doesn't matter. I think they will fight. Just rediscovered the future ID section of the Kribby document. Oh, so there's a treasure trove of more ideas for Kribby. No, I gave up escaping the uwu long ago. That's just something you don't escape. You just embrace it, like brain rot. YouTube poop has destroyed my sense of humor, or ruined it. TV tropes has ruined my life. I just embrace these. It's just a fact. Those are the symptoms you have when you go on the internet. Last time it was Lennox Lewis in 1999. Oh wow, so that does seem to be a very rare accomplishment. Nice. In what category, like weight category was that, if I might ask? Because I do know that there's weight categories in boxing. You can't put a lightweight against a heavyweight, apparently. Well, I do understand why. That would be kind of unfair. Oh yeah! Shiny Fanpy, okay, it's happening again. The first accidental shiny for the stream, and we're like 15 minutes in at this point. Oh, and you don't want to stay? Oh, come on. And it fled. Oh well, not that big of a deal. It's level 29 if I remember correctly. Yeah. 109, is it 15,195? Or the 201? That's a very good question. I could try with calibrating with this one. Let's see. F, yeah. I mean, I have multiple already, but you know how it goes. This is just the Safar-Zone. If I could use my Rosina or my other catcher Pokemon that I use, I would have gotten them all. Yes, Jana, embrace it. It's already been done. Oh, come on. Sometimes, I mean, I love the fact that I can play this on my GameCube, which also means that I get to play one of my favorite games of all time, Pokemon Emerald, on the big screen, and I can easily record it and stream it for you guys, which are lots of advantages. But the bad, or like one con, is it's kind of awkward to play on the GameCube controller. Sometimes there's somewhat of an input lag, or if I use the control stick, I sometimes accidentally press left or right when I was meant to press up or down. So I don't like using the control stick. I try to use the the stick, the D-pad. And sometimes then these jumping puzzles that you can do with the acrobike, bike, they are somewhat awkward to do on the GameCube. But that's really the only bad thing I can think of that. I mean, I count myself lucky to have this set up. Hey there, human name. Welcome back to the stream. May RNGs bless thee. Yeah, thank you. I accept your blessings. I really gonna need them. Until now, the Heracross has not shown up. At least not even once at this point. Until now. But should she show up, I really want her to stay and not flee like the Pinsir does. In 2012 to 2013, all the championship was Ukrainian too. It was not one person. There were two Klitschko brothers holding these titles. Oh, the Klitschko brothers I'm very aware of. They're also very prominent in German-speaking countries. And I've seen them on German channels, in advertisements or in other shows. But I just know that they are brothers who are boxers, that's it. One of them is a mayor of Kiev now. I don't remember which one. Really? I have to look that up. That would be an interesting fact. Don't know Vete, no. Her planet needs her, so she had to leave, unfortunately. Not only do I give you guys brain rot, it's high quality brain rot, so appreciate it, the fiery chameleon. Embrace it. The truth behind Boston accent symbolizes power. This is Kribby Cannon. Very oddly specific. Vaping gaming. Oh, you're multitasking. Are you like vaping shiny oddish? Is that it? Or is it like an e-cigarette? Usyk was absolute champion cruiserweight before, but decided to go heavyweight. heaviest weight in boxing, that much I know. Okay, that is a normal Phanpy, cute, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a Heracross that has the best color a shiny could have. And now a champion in heavyweight where boxing legends were too. So let me get this straight. He was already an absolute champion in another weight class. And now he became this again in the heaviest weight class. So he did that twice, being an absolute champion. Holy cannoli, that is very impressive. Probably means he's the one of the best boxers in the world, isn't he? Hey there, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I don't know where you guys are from, if it's a holiday, but it is definitely a holiday where I am from. Today as well as tomorrow. And I'm just asking if today and or tomorrow is also a holiday for you. I'm not sure if Pentecost is something that is known in America or in Australia or in Chile or in the Faroe Islands, or Great Britain you are, or Canada. You're from so many countries, and I love that, my multicultural viewers. But yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce it in English. Pentecost? Yeah, Pentecost, that's what it is. Today it's a Pentecost Sunday, and tomorrow it's Pentecost Monday. And usually that means in some EU countries like Luxembourg, France, no, not France. France is much more agnostic than Luxembourg and Germany are. But but they still, oh no, my bad, they still have that in some regions. But in Germany as well, in Austria, in the Netherlands, in Belgium, that's a holiday that is in May. I'm wondering if you guys also have a specific holiday going on right now. Hey there, Arch. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Canada is the brother of the Grand Dulmer. Actually, have no idea what does that mean. What does this mean? What are we cooking with these future IDs? Canada is the brother of the Grand Dulmer? That sounds like something I read in a dream of mine, where I have a word salad in front of me, and it kind of vaguely sounds like something deep or spiritual or meaningful. But the more you think about the sentence and the more you read it while being awake, the less sense it makes. That really sounds like something I could cook up in my dreams. Everyone knows Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali. Yeah, I know those two. I like smoking shiny oddish too. Alright. Currently doing translation for Minecraft Faroese. Oh, that's really nice. I wasn't even aware that the Luxembourgish one existed, but when you showed that in the voice chat when we were on my Discord channel, I was definitely positively surprised. Enjoy your noodles, Fiery Chameleon. To the men who like watching men's sports but not women's, maybe you don't like sports. That's an allegation. That's an accusation, but I mean, I know many heterosexual men who are not gay at all, and they just watch things like MMA and other men's sports because they want to see the limitations of their gender, which fair. Yeah, it's a holiday. Oh, it's a holiday in the Faroe Islands. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Twice in 2 different weights. All titles beat everyone. No losses? What? Okay, that does sound very impressive. Wow. My respect goes out to him. Tomorrow's a holiday for me. Ah, so a free, school-free, work-free Monday. Oh, come on. There we go. No! Oh well. Hey there, Xatu, but... No, I don't do that anymore. It just advances the frames way too much if you start a battle like that. Good luck, human name. Translating a whole game would be really hard, but good luck, that's really great. I don't think he has to translate the whole game, but I don't know how much of the game he would need to translate. But there's some kind of translation already in place. I guess some names of some text boxes might not have gotten the translation done yet, but I don't know how much that would be. And I don't think I can help him since my fairies, I know as much fairies as I know Chinese, which is basically nothing. We have holidays since we have exams. Good luck on your exams, Amit. Justin Bieber, I get my peaches down in Georgia. That's my SHIT place at Kribby's funeral. I just... What is this? This is really random. It's a thing where a lot of people can help translating. Already 67% has been done. Well then, my question that I asked earlier now got answered. Fun fact, I was late to the stream because I was taking an amazing shower. Hopefully you enjoyed the amazing shower, and hey, there's no late to the stream. This is no doctor's appointment. That's some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. What is? Some messages have been retracted. I didn't get around reading them. Maybe I missed something. So how is everyone? I'll start speaking about myself. I'm pretty good today. Lately I've been doing great. Mentally much better as well. The weather has also become a bit better, which affects my mood definitely. Just a bit tired today, but otherwise I'm doing great. Human name, you're going to make your country proud. I have an announcement for everyone. Today's word of the day, men. What do you want to talk about, men? The vile plume kush. A lot of people celebrate Pentecost here in the US, but it's not a federal holiday. Okay, so people wouldn't normally get the day off. Oh, it is a federal holiday, or not federal, but a state-approved holiday, let's say, in many European countries. Glad to hear you're good. Yeah, I'm also glad to hear that you are good, and since you're here typing, that means you're safe, which is very good. And retracted because my brain was running really quickly and I forgot to put key context in the sentences, so they made no sense. Oh, so that's why they kind of sounded like something those two I didn't see or didn't get to read, but the other ones, the previous ones, they did sound like something I would write or read in my dreams. Yesterday was in a political meeting for almost 10 hours. That's a very long meeting. Then we had a party. Alright, I would like to hear more about that. This is very vague and now I'm intrigued. So a 10-hour meeting and then it turned into a party? Not a political party, I assume, but a... of course. This is going to happen. Shiny Oddish. Half an hour into the stream and it appears. Was wondering when it would show up. And bye-bye! Aww. Doesn't even want to stick around. How rude. Let's see if I can... Was it level 29? If I can deduce which frame that was. Maybe this one. I guess. Hard to say. There's... See, these things are clones of each other. They have the same PID. They have the same... nature, exactly the same IVs, exactly the same hidden power type, exactly the same hidden power points, same gender, everything. Really hard to nigh impossible, if not impossible, to see if it was this frame or this frame. So I'm just gonna assume. But yeah, obligatory shiny oddish moment. We all love the word of the day, excessive winking and nudging. Do you want me to say I love men, or I am happy that men exist, or we love men? Just tell me. I mean... Oh, I'm not good with hints either, so... Hopefully that was what you wanted to hear. No, that's not what I want. No, this, yes. There we go. No wild encounter before, very good. You know when you feel bad and you tired and you see someone feeling great? That is me with my cousin. He's talking about how he did in his math test and I know he cheated and I have to work hard. Or you know that he cheated? Yeah, sometimes life is unfair like that. You work hard for something and you see someone who's cheating and not honest and they succeed and you don't. But it's very important to still focus on hard work, because if you fake it until you make it, if you've always faken it, then you are always second grade to someone who didn't fake it, because they have authentic experience and the faker one doesn't have that. So I completely understand feeling jealous or envious in that situation, but still try to focus on yourself. At least that's what I learned. I know I'm not really old, but I'm not wise as well. I wouldn't consider myself being that, but from my life experience, that's one thing I learned. And if you always compare yourself, you're always gonna be, or if you think too much about other people's opinion, you're always gonna be a prisoner to that. And that is definitely true. It took me way too long to realize that. My mom, my grandma, and other older relatives and older people have told me this for years. I thought I knew better, I didn't know better. And now I do. All the future ideas for the Kribby doc just sound like random dream stuff, because that's just Kribby. Kribby's Deramland. Delicious wheat. Yeah, it's wheat, kids. Wheat. I wanted that oddish. I think they might be freebies. For those of you who give me monetary compensation, I would feel bad if they'd say, I want a shiny oddish. I have so many. Just take one and have it. I'm a member of a political party, so I can join party meetings. Oh, cool. Which political party are you a member of, if I am allowed to know? You didn't have a party after the meeting? Nice. I like myself some people who are politically engaged. Can I get a shiny oddish with the ditto? Yeah, sure, Kaiser Karmazin. Just, do you care about which ball the oddish is in? I have shiny oddish in a lot of Pokeballs. A normal one, a Great Ball, a Ultra Ball, a maybe even a Master Ball. Not sure. I have a square one. I have stars one. The most ones I have a star. Lots of them are from the Safar-Zone. Some of them are adamant. The square one is modest, and I also have some quirky ones. Oddish is our Lord and Savior. Amen. And, well, there's an Oddish for you, but not a shiny one. Come on, I want that. Oops, wait. No, without calibration, please. Didn't hit a shiny this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and the same goes for Whalmer or Clamperl. I have way too many Clamperls. What else? Yeah, any shiny that I've gotten so many of. Torkoal is another one. Oh, and Zubat. I also have multiple Zubats. I would feel bad for asking something for them. Because, well, I got enough of them. Can even give people the choice what kind they want. There we go. Good. No encounter here. The epic of Oddish. May the Oddish be with you. Apparently the ultimate god of the Cribiverse is Italian. Just wanted to let you guys know. He's Italian. And I guess that's the reason why in that universe Kribi likes tomatoes. If channel emotes are a thing, we need a shiny Oddish emote. Yeah, unfortunately right now I can't input channel emotes. But once I get enough viewing hours, watching hours, then I can get monetized. Pretty close to it now. And then I'll definitely go with emotes, and of course shiny Oddish is gonna be one, definitely. We love men. I see a faint echoing of gay. Well, I can't be gay in that context. That Oddish is gonna keep me sleeping well. I get you, Kinox, I get you. I don't compare myself. I love making myself feel weak to work harder. Alright, if that helps you, sure. If that works out for you. And I feel I'm too good at something, I put myself in bigger league to feel that I'm challenged. Only I work hard when there. It's a challenge. Oh, a self-imposed challenge. Nice. Oh, it's a Social Democratic Party, I see. How many parties do you have on the Faroese Islands? I drove through Germany again, not like the whole country, because that would be way too much of a drive, but I was in Rhineland-Palatinate again recently. And I was flabbergasted by the amount of political parties. Only that Bundesland, which is a county, I guess, somewhat of a county of Germany. They have many counties, like Bavaria, for example. And even Rhineland-Palatinate, which isn't really a big county, they have, I don't know, 20 political parties, which is insane. That's a lot of political parties. I know Luxembourg has over 10, and we've gotten also a couple of new ones. Funny how small or not large areas in Europe have so many political parties, and the US, being a huge country, only has 2 that you can really vote for. I mean, I know there's third parties, but you know what I'm trying to get at, right? If you have one in a Master Ball, that would be really funny. Yeah, I'll check if I have one, but I think that one I already evolved into a Blossom. I have to check though. I don't think I have one in a Master Ball. Although that would be very funny, yeah. I agree. Have some Latias emotes myself. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, I also wanted some shiny Latias emotes, of course. Is that a... Yeah. Shiny Fanfi again. Hey there. Will you stay with me now? Okay, looks good. How about staying in the Pokemon as well? Would be nice. Just a... Yeah, very good. That's exactly what I want. So, shiny Fanfi caught. Nice. Let's call her Ellie for now. Oh, is that with a Y or a IE? That's a good question. If you know which Ellie I mean, you get bonus points, imaginary ones. If you know which character I'm trying to reference here. Okay, it's a IE, just like I thought. Alright. Ellie. It's a female elephant, I might as well. You're so funny, Anna. I wish Luxembourg was real. Yeah, Luxembourg doesn't exist. It just vanishes. Or it's not real. Don't believe the propaganda. I'm the only person who think that kernel popcorn is disgusting. I don't hate people who love it, but for real, can you enjoy it? Caramel, I'm not a fan of caramel either. Be it in popcorn or anything else, honestly. To the point where people are asking me, wait, you're faking that? How can you not like caramel? I just don't. I'm not a fan either, so... Also not a fan of salty popcorn. And that just rubs me the wrong way. Oh wait, oh well. No need to calibrate, I guess. And wish Italians were real. Yeah, I wish Italy was real, right? And not just a fake country. I mean YouTube emotes, yeah. Can we get a Kribby emote when the time comes? Yeah, definitely. I mean, we independently came up with the concept of a Kribby while we were teens. So, definitely, yeah. I'll make a Kribby one. That will only be fitting. My girlfriend just said her parents aren't home. See y'all next stream. Yeah, I get it. Have fun, Arch. When her parents aren't home. The wild Arch fled. We have like 7. It does change sometimes. Ah, that's still not too bad. Remember seeing a short video on Instagram. I think it's fake but funny. So the father came from the hospital and he said to his daughter, let's watch The Walking Dead. Then she asked, where is mom? He really wanted to watch The Walking Dead so much he forgot about his wife. Never heard of something like that before. The US is designed in such a way that it can only really support 2 major parties. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's strange, but that's what the Constitution sort of pushes, just by the nature of its design. Yeah, that's definitely something I've noticed as well, and it's just a, let's say, somewhat of a culture shock to me as a European. Ellie is no Donovan, no. Oh, apparently I'm Russian. I know I sometimes get that, people asking me if my accent is Russian, which... Do I really sound Russian? Don't even, like, speak a single word. Maybe Nastrovie and that's it, and da. And some related to the space missions, and that's it. It's an anarchist state. I wish Earth was real. Wish happiness was a real thing. I can feel you for once. Oh, that's really sad. I'm sure you've... I mean, wasn't the shower you had earlier, wasn't that happiness? Wasn't that bliss? Who are you going to vote for? Sleepy Joe or Ron at McDonald's? No, it's not a Russian accent at all. Yeah, I know, but I do wonder where people get this from. Wish Australia was real, but unfortunately it's a fake land. Yeah, definitely not real. Man, I gotta eat better. Same. Sometimes I'm indulging a bit too much in chocolate, maybe, or other sweets. She said I gotta wait a bit, never mind. That's too bad. Alright, what do I get now? Man, my PC just blue screened? What? Oh. Can I get a shiny Heracross, please? I've been getting a lot of fan fees now. I mean, sure, but... Come on, 1, 2... okay. But you're still with me, alright. This is a level 29 one, which, oh. Goodbye. Didn't even wanna stay around. Oh well. How did your PC just blue screen like that? Just got it from someone in your comment section calling you Russian one time, so I'm holding it on to you now. Yeah, that's what I was referencing as well. I definitely remember people leaving comments like that. There we go, let's go towards area 4. Okay, the blue haired dude doesn't move around much, which is good. I'll go into another patch of grass like this one. There we go. It sounds very similar to a German accent, or at least to me. Yeah, I do see that. I mean, my mother tongue is a Germanic language. While not German in and of itself, the accents are somewhat similar, definitely. I wish love was real. Fanpi Flo, yeah, that just means flees, or fled. It's the past form. The shower was comfortable for my nerve, but not happiness. I will be happy when I can for once stop being a goddamn SHIT person. Aww. Maybe you're being too harsh on yourself. But you're still pretty young. You can... There's so much improvement in your life in front of you. She said I have to wait so she can set the mood. So I have to wait till 4:30 or 12 minutes. So next shiny gonna be Oddish. Well, let's see. Let's see if you're correct. Man, I wish Yana was real, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm just an AI voice. Sorry, I know this YouTube account has existed for such a long time, but it was a robot all this time. I always fail to capture a thing. I'm not flesh and bones, I'm just fake, I don't actually exist. He found me out. She sent pics, it isn't. Someone's really lucky there. Yeah, definitely. I can funnily enough hear the difference if a Luxembourgish person is talking in English or speaking English or a German one, because there's certain very slight differences that a Luxembourgish person would, like some words a Luxembourgish person would pronounce in that way, and a German one would pronounce it in a slightly different way. AI shiny hunting silly, I know, right? Gonna be committing to Super Smash. Yeah, setting the final destination stage, you know. One-on-one, no items. Well, maybe there are items involved, but I think I'll just shut up and not talk about this any further. I'm an alien? From what planet am I from? Like, or what star system am I from? I definitely feel like I landed on the wrong planet though, a lot of the times. Have to admit that. Oh, Arch, you were right. You were definitely right. Shiny Oddish again. Can you predict if it's gonna flee or not? Yeah, there's a godlike figure whose sole goal is to obtain all shinies and everything fuchsia as well. Aww. Lame, Oddish. Lame. Not that I need more, honestly, but still lame. Okay, there's a lot of 27 ones here. Which one did I hit? I don't know. Maybe this one? Let's try calibrating with this frame and see what happens. No shiny Heracross yet. That is really something. How many shiny Oddish does it take to get to a shiny Heracross? I think that's the question I need to be asking myself. Items involved, yeah, you know what I mean, right? Trying to keep it as family friendly as possible, or talk in meme references. I don't know how many stocks they have. Or maybe they're playing with the time setting. Well, it's definitely a game that's more fun as a two-player game than as a single-player game. Okay, I'll just stop. I just got Oddished, definitely. From the Luxembourg system. Yeah, it's not a country, it's a star system. One-on-one, no items on final destination, free stock. That's how the pros do it. Oddished. Weed Cat, now we got Odd Bush. Well, Weed Cat is the newest generation. Sprigatito definitely looks very... I mean, I'm not the only one who made the connection. When the Pokemon got revealed the first time, there was so much artwork of, you know, these two concepts together. Guys, Type Seal says, "Wow, trust me, you're gonna find an amazing video." Seal as in the animal? Seal says what? What? Oh, it's one of these, isn't it? Okay, I don't regret watching it. Yes, that's a that is definitely worth watching. Items not involved, alright. He's not a casual, you see. It's more fun as an 8-player game. If you're into that, sure. We have a Weedmon. We have several Weedmon. Hey there, James. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Well, not too much. I've gotten, until now, I've gotten shiny Oddish to appear. They all fled. I've also gotten several shiny Fanpies to appear. One of them fled, one I managed to catch. Oh wait, 2 of them fled. Oh well, I've been getting so many at this point. Where's Jesse? Where's Meowth? Wobbuffet. But yeah, still looking for the Heracross. That's the pink bug you see in the thumbnail. It still hasn't even appeared at least once. Instead I get Oddish, I get Fanpies. To a certain point now that it's getting ridiculous. Oh well, it's now only a couple of seconds remaining. Let's see what I get now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. No shiny Oddish, please. Okay, well, that is an Oddish, to be fair, but it's not a shiny one. This sprite is gonna be ingrained into my retina forever. The normal and the shiny one. 3 more minutes, woohoo! What do you think? Will I get a Heracross tonight, or will that be something that I will get a couple of weeks from now? Let's see how lucky or unlucky I'll be. I could also kind of switch it up and try to go for a Natu instead. Then I might accidentally hit a shiny Heracross. And I still haven't gotten the Natu yet. I mean, I've gotten it to appear. But it always fled, unfortunately. Heracross appears tonight. Well, you've been right about the shiny Oddish. Let's see if you're right about that. That would be nice. Hopefully you're right. I would really appreciate a shiny Heracross. Would also appreciate a shiny Pinsir, but I guess the shiny Pinsir doesn't appreciate me. Mission begins in 180 seconds. Yep. With my Emerald, I have the longest wait with a reset, or per reset. But still, I have a lot of slots that can be shiny. So it's still very fun hunting in Emerald. Having asthma problems, so I'll be back later. Oh boy. Oh yeah, tend to that first. That's your priority right now. Hopefully that will be better soon. Ah, geez, having asthma has to suck. I've grown up with people who had it, and well, wasn't really easy to deal with. Alright, it's 4:30. Your time has come, Arch. Alright, we only have 1 minute left. Bye guys, I'll be safe. Yana, I promise I make sure Kaiser's safe for me. Alright, yeah, be safe. That is definitely what I hope you'll do. If you catch my drift. Wink wink, be safe, yes. So, good luck and have fun. Go get her, Tiger, woo! I had asthma as a kid, thankfully it isn't permanent. There's some cases of asthma that are permanent and others that aren't. I don't know if you've had the same procedure, James, but I remember my husband getting injections. He used to have asthma, but as a child, and now he doesn't have it anymore because of certain injections that he got. But with him it was like some kind of allergic asthma. I know not all asthma attacks are allergic. Okay, let's see what I've gotten now. No, that's only shiny. Do you know the moment when you make yourself a hot chocolate milk, and you heat it up so much that the surface of the hot chocolate that you made kind of turns into chocolate pudding? And it's also so hot that you burn a part of your tongue, and then you just don't taste anything on that part of the tongue for 3 days. I know that's very oddly specific, but that just happened to me today. There we go. I'm trendy, so I'm stuck with it. That's unfortunate. Petition to make Yana real. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully gets enough, or no, hopefully not. Come to think of it, it might not have been asthma, but I did have to use an inhaler. I mean, you can ask Kaiser Karmazin as well. I'm sure he would tell you the same thing. There's different sorts or types of asthma. Some are due to an allergy, others are due to genetics, others again are due to an infection or something else. So, because I don't know what you had to do exactly, maybe it was asthma, maybe it wasn't. You can grow out of asthma, I just didn't. Petition to put Yana into Smash Bros. If you want a bottom tier character in Smash Bros, sure. It's pretty late, so it's dark outside, and yet I hear the crows. Usually they should be sleeping by now. I'll put her into Kribby just as an eye of honor. If she's real, right? I mean, she isn't, obviously. Even more of a bottom than Little Mac. Yeah, I assume so. I mean, if you put me in a ring with Little Mac, I'm gonna get my ASS whooped. So yeah, maybe if I get some video game powers, like I have really long blonde hair, just like Dixie Kong, in a way, so if I can use that as my recovery, then at least I'll have that. Unfortunately, you can't do the helicopter spin thing with my hair in real life. That would have been really cool. But you know, real life is a bit lame than video games. Yeah, and Kribi sadly isn't real either, so Yana will fit in it. Oh, that's good. What kind of bottom are we talking about? Definitely not the kind that Arch might be handling tonight. Or maybe, I guess, bottom as in bottom tier. Speaking of games, will we get Monkey Ball Rumble or whatever it's called? If I have the money, maybe, yeah. But since it's gonna be a modern Switch release, it's gonna be expensive as always. Probably 60 euros for a game. That's a lot. Or teeth punched in, whatever you... Oh, no. Okay. Oh, wait. Actually wanted to try this frame now. That would be for a Natu. But maybe, just maybe, I'll get a Heracross out of it. Unless this is a boxing where we hit bottoms. Is that even allowed? I know there's some spots or areas, let's say, where you're not allowed to punch, right? Below the waistline. Or the below the belt, as it's commonly referred to. Wouldn't be fair anyway, because he's a jacked guy and I'm a dainty woman. But yeah, you get the idea. When a simple game like Pokemon Snap comes out, $70 down the drain. When I pre-ordered it on Amazon, it was 40 euros. I'm not sure if that's because I pre-ordered it. Yeah, but right now, where I don't have that much money, I don't have an income, so 40 euros is actually a lot in that situation. Maybe if I'll have a job, I'll definitely consider it. Nintendo, $90. Fix and add some new ideas for Generation 10. Now there's no art or anything but ideas. Now here's the thing, so champion name will be Albert and he will have 2 kids. Oh, that's the, like you had several ideas about Generation 10. Is that just part of that big idea, that concept? The father, who is a champion, will be dark type. The daughter is gonna be part of the Elite 18. Oh yeah, you said there was gonna be a Elite 18 in your concept. And she's psychic type, and she is the final member, and Son is post game, and he uses ghost type. Okay, I see what you're doing with the... They are both, at least psychic, dark, and ghost are usually, fans agree they're linked somehow. Or there's some kind of connection going on. Amazon doesn't take the money straight away when pre-ordering, and I'm not sure why, so I haven't actually paid for it yet. Honestly, I might cancel the pre-order and just buy it when it comes to see you in July. It'll be out by then. Well, maybe keep the pre-order if that is gonna be more, like, cheaper than in Europe. Maybe that would be the better idea. Or we could go to France again and try getting some cheap games there. In France, they have lower taxes on multimedia, which is a nice thing as a Luxembourger, because that means you can go game shopping in France or DVD shopping in France, Blu-ray shopping, and you'll have to pay much less than you would if you would buy them in Germany or in Luxembourg. You don't have a job? May I ask you what's the reason? I don't get hired. The economy is pretty bad right now. It says everywhere that they're hiring, but I keep applying and I get rejected. I know others with highly sought after diplomas not getting hired as well, so that's just... It's dire, but I'm lucky and I'm privileged in the way that I have family that supports me. And I'm currently trying to get one. Hopefully I'll get one this year. Because I don't like this not having any salary lifestyle. Definitely not. France is where I got that Mario Rabbids thing for like 10 euros when at home it was like 50. Yeah, maybe we can do something like that again. Searching for some special position. No, I'm applying to pretty much every job where my qualifications, which are mostly in IT, right? Maybe I said that already, but maybe you missed it. I went to university for a bachelor's of computer science. So yeah, that's the jobs that I've been applying to. They're kind of in that category. Be cool to go to the French shop again. What was it called? I mean, where we went, that was, I think, a Cora, or was it a Auchan? I don't remember. It was at Mont Saint-Martin. But that thing with the lower taxes on multimedia is a thing it's everywhere in France. So it doesn't really matter where we go. Not really that much. Come to the US, you'd get an IT job at the price of having to live in the US. Not worth it. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, and also a lot of IT jobs are now being taken over by AI, even though I don't think that AI is capable of doing everything in that, let's say, in that sector. But that's just the way it is. Yeah, you know computers and program, but you also know different things, so it did not make any conclusions. Yeah, I originally actually wanted to study astronomy, but the job chances with that are really bad. And if you want to become an astronomer, you have to do a PhD in astronomy, which sure I would be willing to go through, but I don't want to be paid 3,000 euros after taxes while I've worked really hard to get a PhD, like a doctorate's degree. I don't think that is worth it. And I know money isn't everything, and I wish I could just do a thing without looking at the money, but unfortunately things have become really expensive, especially cost of living and food as well, everything. And I just don't feel like only getting about 3,000 euros per month for having a doctor's degree. I know people who are in that position, as in not astronomer, but other scientific doctorates. So that would be a DR or Doctor Rare Nat or Rare Nat. So RERNAT, a natural science doctorate. And they do science, they do research and all that. They're highly intelligent people, but the pay is, for the amount of work they do, the pay is absolutely horrible. And when people like that tell you might not be worth it, it's very unfortunate, but that's why I'm a hobby astronomer for now. Maybe one day I get lucky and money won't be an issue, then I'll definitely think about doing that. But for now, let's see what the future holds for me. If I get enough viewing hours, at least I'll have passive income through YouTube. Or also Patreon and other websites. At least I don't want, at least, I mean, that would be a dream if that would be enough for a main income, you know. But for the moment, for the time being, I hope it will become a passive kind of income. And also the problem, Luxembourg is just the cost of living is unreasonably high. I said this already, but if you want to buy a normal house, like nothing too fancy, just a house with 3 bedrooms maybe, that will cost you over €1,000,000. Or maybe if it doesn't cost you €1,000,000, it will cost you €700. 700,000, of course, not 700, that would be amazing. But I don't know many people that have €700,000 lying around. So you need to get a loan approved, and because of the high interest rates right now, you have to pay back over €1,000,000 for a shabby shack somewhere. And yeah, I don't feel that's acceptable. I don't want to pay that much for a asbestos-filled shrieking shack. Shrieking shack, sorry. It's very cold in Australia right now. Oh yeah, you guys are going. You'll have the winter soon because you're on the other hemisphere on the Earth. Turns out there's a standard version of Banana Rumble for €40 and a deluxe version for 80. So who knows? Maybe I'll find a deluxe version for less in France. Okay, do you know the difference of the deluxe version to the normal version? The computer science field in the US is very much a bubble. It's not smart to come here for a job, and as this bubble could pop at any moment. And you would lose your job most likely. The problem here is they'd rather either they outsource it to some Indians or another third world country. And I just talked my husband had his birthday party lately, and a friend of his, he is working at a bank in Luxembourg. And he did a SQL injection. Now, you don't really know need to know what that is, but that was a security risk that they had, and that's like one of the first things you learn in IT security, to build a website against an SQL injection. And you know, these idiots, sorry to say, get hired, and I don't. That's just, yeah. And it's also a how is there a word in English for that? Let's see if there is, because I might also have, or I might have a word that only exists. Okay, nepotism, favoritism. In Luxembourg we have what we call a Vetternwirtschaft, which could be translated as nepotism, I guess. Literally it translates to Godfather economy. And that's just a saying, as in, if you want to, like, people, they rather hire their incompetent nephew or brother or cousin in Luxembourg, and that's a really big problem because we're such a small country. We really have way too many idiots working on, like, at positions where they shouldn't be. AI should be used as a tool, not outright replace people in the workplace. Really bad stuff, definitely. And I agree. I'm not against AI, but I'm against how AI is used right now. I don't want AI to automize art. I want to be doing the art, making the art, and the AI should do the boring things that I don't want to do. But The Silicon Valley tech bros got that one completely upside down. I know about astronomy, that was my love as a child. It still is with me. It's hard there, yeah, definitely. When I finished school, I told my parents I want to be an actor or psychologist, but they told me to get a real profession. I mean, that is a real profession, but okay, yeah, I guess I know what they were trying to say. So I became a chemistry engineer. Well, that's a pretty cool profession. Alex, you're not alone. We've all been in love with space and stuff like that, and then we have to accept the fact that we just can't. I still am in love with space. I just do it from, I approach it from an amateur astronomer angle now. That's true, Chameleon. But corporations care about money over people, so they're going to replace people in the workplace whenever they can, definitely. Kaiser comes in putting the truth here in the chat. It's very close to what I told my family. I want to become a director or teacher or lawyer. Exactly, you're absolutely correct. Issue is that how will people even be able to give companies money when no one can get jobs due to AI? Yeah, exactly. That's also what I've been asking myself. Like, you can't just cut costs at every corner and then you're not gonna have anyone working. How are they gonna pay for your product? That's not gonna work. But I don't think, capitalists don't think more long term than the next quarter, so there's that as well. Was absolutely not happy in university as I wanted to be an actor and I work as an actor. Oh, you work as an actor right now, or have you worked as an actor? Was a successful career? Oh. But in war in 2014 crushed industry. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, art suffers a lot during war. Had no money to survive, only big ones survived. Oh yeah, that's very unfortunate. Who knows, Alex may become a director and I'll hire you for the main roles. Yeah, I mean, who knows, maybe that will resume. You never know where it's going to end up in life. I mean, I never thought about taking singing lessons seriously, and yeah, here I am, and I'll try doing something with that as well. It's already 3 degrees Celsius. Ooh, very cold. Yeah, we are approaching the summer solstice for the northern hemisphere. And for you guys in down under, it's gonna be the winter solstice. The age of 25, I put all my helplessness away and dive deep into psychology. Yeah, let's say, I mean, you can learn so much about it when you approach it from that angle. It's like how there was a more expensive version of Banana Mania. There was a separate release with extra DLC characters' outfits. Oh, and that's it, like outfits and other stuff. Nepotism, if you work with family and treat them better than your other employees. Yeah, that's a staple in Luxembourg, unfortunately. Let's see what I get. Started an idea for a movie yesterday called Dark. Stands for Dark Arc Return Killer. Dark Arc Return Killer. Dark Arc. Where it takes place in an island where a killer is responsible for a virus that make people crazy and FPI get involved. I assume you mean FBI, or maybe there's an FPI in your universe. That would be pretty funny, actually. So he's a killer and he made a virus, or is it like a scientist who accidentally, or, accidentally made a virus? Or is it just like some evil genius who did it? And they end up on a big island and killer control all people who are affected by the virus, and it's become crazy hunt for the killer. Okay, so that has some Lost vibes. Some like zombie apocalypse thing as well, and kind of The Purge. Some concepts mixed in there. With war, all my psychology career crushed too. Yeah, war sucks. ASS. That's what war does. It just it only destroys. It doesn't create anything except pain and suffering. I think you're a bit late on that one. AI is already automizing art, and I don't think it's ever gonna go back to how it was. Yeah, I doubt so as well. James, why are you hiding these messages? I don't see the problem with the... Oh, okay, you didn't mean to do that, alright. So the Fiery Chameleon wrote, I bet when using AI, they're gonna start wondering why people are not buying anything anymore with crocodile tears. Yeah, that's gonna happen, and it's gonna be hypocritical as always. Downloaded all the tools needed to calibrate RNG manipulate. Oh, nice one. I just need to find how to use them all now. So you got Eontimer, you got Pokéfinder, I assume, and a game where you can do RNG manipulation. I think they know what they're doing. Why should they give money to workers who do the most menial of jobs? Okay, some random Windows 10 thing just popped up. Jesus, this sucks. Not all jobs can be eliminated by AI, but a large majority can, so it just leaves a lot of poor people against a small, very rich majority. Yeah, but if you have too many poor people that are, you know, that creates a very unstable society, and either they're gonna do it with bread and circus, that they have enough entertainment to pacify the let's say underclass, unfortunately, or they're gonna get, hopefully they're gonna get, you know, what the French did before with the very specific blade that they used in conjunction with gravity. Meant to delete my own message, that was my mania, was more expensive. Though not sure about Rumble, I haven't looked into it. Also just realized upon downloading the stuff that the Eontimer isn't customized as a Eontimer. It's just a default to that. Yeah, that's there's some YouTubers like I'm a Blissey. He uses a Latios skin that I would much prefer, but I'm too stupid to download it from his Discord. I don't see where it is. So let's see what I've gotten here. Overthrow the rich, definitely. Let's see what I get now. Still no Heracross, still no Natu. No, I can't say what exactly I do, while my friends have some understandable thing to do. I have no idea what I'm doing and who I am. Well, I know people who've only found out who they really are when they turned like 60 or something like that. It's never too late. 28 days later vibes. Okay, let's head back to that patch of grass. Kind of want to avoid that one guy who is to the left in area 4, because I think that NPC kind of advances my frames too much. Was a student at university and was denied, and he got a call a failure, and he ended up going and making the virus. He first felt scared, but he knew that he was the one with power in his hands. Ah, okay, so a disgruntled villain. Hi guys, still at her place. And still managed to pop in here. Didn't finish my initial comment about how I think it allows the rich to control this poor weak. Let's hope it doesn't turn out this way, but with current technology levels, I think it'll be hard. Oh, I might have missed a comment of yours. Let me check. Without money, they are more easily oppressed and ruled over. They know what they are doing. Is that the comment? Did you win in the 1-of-1 destination no items restock match? Congratulations. Progress, your girlfriend needs to practice more to beat you next time. So many blue names here, I feel left out. Honestly, you've been a... Good that you mentioned it. You've been a long viewer, so here we go. You are a blue name now. Yeah, I just did it. Yeah, I get what you mean, Kaiser Kamazin. I also think I honestly think that it looks like that we are heading towards like capitalism slowly turning into some kind of techno-feudalism. And when we have some, I don't know, trillionaire or quadrillionaire at the end of this millennia who has like buys a continent or something like that. And then you have like the rich and the others. And then you don't really own anything anymore. It's all subscription based. And I think that's unfortunately where we're heading. We're not heading towards a nice, good future like something out of Star Trek. I'm a blue boyo now. It's like the meme where they finish and the guy just starts calling Call of Duty suddenly, but starts playing Call of Duty suddenly, but instead it's Arch coming to watch the stream. Rolls over, phone in his hand, you know, face half stuck in the pillow. Hang on, babe, I have to watch the stream. It's Safari Sunday, babe. But you were on her duty call. Okay, I'll stop. Are we blue like the Smurfs? Definitely. No shiny Natu, no shiny Heracross. Seems to be a area that's pretty busy, as in many frame advancements. It's Safari Sunday, babe. Can't miss the last hour. Is it the same girlfriend where you said you wanted to propose to her? Sorry for asking if I shouldn't. Just trying to compartmentalize. Kaiser comments in your comments. It stays on. I'm just picturing this now, it's so funny. I mean, I tried so many things and I was good in it, so it's hard for me to choose my future life. Oh, well, that's a privilege, Alex. You know, you seem to be multi-talented. So, you're one of those guys who can master several things. Don't like to see myself in the future. Like this war situation absorbs me. Yeah, I can definitely see how that happens. And hopefully you'll have a future that's not filled with war. Safari Sunday, Call of Duty. Okay, okay, I just was about to say sorry for saying sorry, but I think I shouldn't say that, Arch, right? Man has his post priorities straight. Definitely. She's letting me use her as a pillow while I watch. Well, that's how you watch my streams, people. That's perfection right there. That's relationship goals. I like to travel, but I did not travel at all last time. I think I feel angry now. I never felt this anger before. Oh, you mean the anger of kind of wasting a part of your 20s? Like the anger of having missed out? Because I would definitely be understanding of that. I kind of have that with some situations. But I try to also think about it in the way that, hey, I aged really well. People still seem to think when they see me that I'm, I don't know, 19 or like in my early 20s. And I don't have any back pain. I don't have any other issues. So I can still do it, you know? Angry for someone wasting my life with all this limitations, or maybe it's just too much sirens today. It's the 9th now. Yeah, right now, because the war situation is going on, you can't even travel. And you can't travel outside because you're blocked from leaving the country. That's really unfortunate. Imagine Arch effing a girl while a German accent non-real girl is laughing about the chat, making jokes about the Smash session. Sorry for my revelations. Oh, it's all good. But it seems to me that it's just pouring out of me and I cannot hold it. Oh, there's some things I think you better not hold in. But I'm pretty sure, Alex, that you are aware of that since you've been delving into psychology. So, pretty sure I don't need to tell you this. But yeah, don't let these things stay inside of you for too long, or you'll be bitter and it eats you up from the inside. Definitely not a nice thing to do. Alex, venting is always fine here. We like to help, yeah. Sometimes I'm venting as well, so like this to be a space that's safe to vent. I mean, if I get into politics one stream and the Kribby the next, you have permissions to vent, definitely. And Animator it has permission to do America spams and so on and so forth. Okay, it's time for a shiny Heracross, don't you think? Man, I've been somewhat unlucky today. I do wonder, I mean, still I planned on streaming for at least 20 minutes. So stream isn't over yet. Hopefully I'll still get one soon. If I'm here, you have permission to vent out your personal therapist at your service. That stays on during S has to be the funniest memes for me. And that reminds me, Kaiser Kamazin, do you know XKCD, that comic? That webcomic? That just reminds me of a webcomic where, I know it was something like they had having SEX, and then there's like a playlist going on in the background, and suddenly it's like something with Power Rangers. I have to find that. I have to find that. I found it. Reminds me of this. That made me laugh. Great comic, XKCD. Really nice. Always like the smart guy who does the comics. And that's for everyone watching. Arch reminds me of this other Arch guy who my friend keeps quoting in their Discord status. Same vibe. I give many vibes. Yeah, I wonder, are they the same person? Yeah, I know, but there are places where it's not like the right place for it, so thank you for it. Yeah, definitely. But I really try. I mean, for now, the community is really small, so it's easier for me to do. But I do try. I will always try to keep it very friendly to a lot of people, neurodivergent friendly. I mean, if the streamer is neurodivergent herself, of course. But I'm not, for example, I'm not LGBTQ+, or I'm not trans, but still, my channel should be a place where they also are welcome and safe. That's hilarious. I think if I would be in that case, it would kind of ruin the moment for me, but I think that's just me. I know there's people who wouldn't mind. If y'all need a place to vent, I always have Discord. Guys, I can help you get to it. I think I was too busy supporting others all this time, so I didn't let myself possibility to calmly shake it off. Yeah, are you sometimes like a people pleaser like me? Because sometimes I was a toxic people pleaser, and you have to be careful with that. You kind of forget yourself, and then you end up using all of your energy to help others, which can be productive, but then you've forgotten about yourself. Hey there, Oddish. Not shiny. Yeah, art should be on my Discord. Wish your community grew and stayed same nice to each other. Yeah. Definitely the nicety. I don't want a... I mean, the internet has too many toxic spaces already. At least in my opinion, and I would be really happy if there were more accepting, inclusive spaces. Of course, not too tolerant. There's certain things I will not tolerate. For example, racism or discrimination based on gender or nationality or just anything a person can't control. If you really want to know my stance there, just Google Popper's paradox of tolerance. I always try to be as tolerant as possible, but certain things you don't tolerate the intolerant. Not in the Discord server because of a special summer, but Yanakais and Nekon have it. I mean, I told you, right? You can just tell me if I can do anything about that, then just tell me. No, I'm not a pleaser or toxic pleaser, I'm just toxic. Like the Britney Spears song. But yeah, maybe I can do something about that, but if you don't want that, then that's fine as well. I think I figured it out. I was too busy to understand how brain works during the war, because it's kind of different from brain working during normal life. I think pandemic helped me to prepare it. Oh yeah, a traumatized brain works differently from a non-traumatized brain, definitely. There's a lot of literature and studies on that. Be right back, gotta make a meme for the server. Alright. Oh boy, what have we started this time? I feel like almost every stream there's something that's a meme. If it's not the Oddish, the shiny Oddish, now it's the Smash Bros thing. It was the pizza, the sushi pizza as well. My Discord is the Fiery Chameleon if you want to add me. Should I think I'll just post the link again. The link usually is good for up to a week. So I'll just do it here in case anyone is watching this maybe later. Just don't want to have Classic annoy me, but it's fine. A lot of pings. I'll find you a chameleon. Yeah, but if there's a person that texts you too much, I think you can mute them so they don't ping anymore. Some psychology mechanism break during the pandemic. For example, they were teaching people with OCD to wash their hands, but with pandemic finally, first time in the world, OCD was right. Yeah, they were right about that. I also hate it. I just hate the feeling of having not clean hands. Sometimes I wash my hands too much as well. But I don't have OCD, right? Sent me the meme, by the way. Yeah, I want to see that meme. I'm anticipating it. Okay, what do I get now? Yeah, shiny Fanfi again. I just want a Heracross. Is that really that hard? How come I just never hit that frame? What's happening? And you're still with me? Okay, let's see if I can get a bit closer. And it doesn't flee. Okay. Let's see what happens now. What was the name again that you would give it, Kaiser Karmazin? Ah, oh, that was close. Aww. Of course it flees. A lot of fails again. I mean, my fault for playing the Safar-Zone. And RNG manipulating in the Safar-Zone. Let's try this frame hit. And then maybe I can try the other one, the other calibration. Let's see. I think that today the puzzle in my head is solved and I understand the specific things our brain works during constant danger. And I feel relaxed, like a problem I was trying to solve for long now is solved. Yeah, that weight getting off of your shoulders, right? Donovet? No, every time. Yeah, I know. There's gonna be a Donovet soon, and I'll just give her to you like that. No month needed of payment. None of that. I have enough of fan fees already. Okay. No! Of course. Let's start this process again. Don't think the friend request worked. Don't have any friend notice to accept. I didn't send it yet. Yeah, well, if you didn't send it yet, then it can't work, right? Unless you have some kind of temporal powers. Hey there, redhead, don't move too much, and you too, blue cap guy. I could never do that. I don't know if any of my viewers did the thing like this with a bike. Jumping and doing wheelies. I would never be able to do that. Not a good bike or bicycle person, although I like doing it, but I'm not good at being on one. The million moments. Feel really weird lately, or is it because of the medication you've been taking? I feel like 1 second I'm very mature and the next I feel like I'm acting like a shield. Like a shield? Oh, like a child, okay. How come? You're not acting like a child at all, at least not here. Or is it maybe because you're with your mom now? Sometimes when I'm with at my parents' house, I sometimes internally feel like I'm 16 or like 15 again. In a way, because my mom makes the dinner and not me or my husband. I'm not sure if you have that kind of psychological effect as well. It definitely happens to me a lot when I go to my parents. Might just be in your head, yeah. Or do you also have that, I've talked to people who took opioids and after they were done taking them, they felt very strange, like almost they had some kind of derealization where they kind of forgot who they are, but not really. I don't know how that feels like. I've never had to take opioids in my life, and hopefully it will stay that way. But Chameleon, for some reason I put your username in but didn't say there's a person with that username. Yeah, maybe don't forget the hashtag and the numbers. You know, the difference between brain is working in normal condition and during the war is like, I'll try to explain with example, you probably understand best. Yeah, go on. I don't know, that is something that's been happening for a while. Just been feeling a weird dissonance with myself. Well, I made the meme. Let's see. Did you post it in the memes thing already? Let's check it out. Yep, you did. Oh yeah, the German highway safety meme is definitely correct. I swear they'd be driving with 200 kilometers per hour because in some parts on the highway or motorway for your Brits, in Deutschland, in Germany, there is no speed limit, absolutely none. So you can theoretically drive as fast as you can, or your car allows you to. But to be fair, if you're driving with that kind of velocity, it's hard to control. And ah yes, shiny oddish. I was wondering when the next shiny should appear. Oh come on, what is this? They all flee, or almost all of them. What's happening? Okay, so 27. I don't know which one of these. Could be any of them. Let's try this frame. Shiny oddish. Just fleas. It's like you're singing when you're alone at home. Just walk the house and sing. Calm, relax, enjoy it. And the other thing is like you have to sing in front of hundreds of strict judges. And it's sing you bad, you will be executed. So you have to do the same, what you can do and what you like to do, but the situation around is a little different. And this feeling today is like I sung in front of all these judges and I don't care about execution. I'm enjoying it the same as I'm singing at home alone. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, that sounds like you're already making a lot of progress there. That's very good to read. I love reading something like that. Hopefully, still that the whole situation will be better soon. But I've heard that it's not so great looking it's not that great looking for Russia right now. If I'm not mistaken. Won't let me send it to you for some reason, Arch. Yeah, I think his username on Discord is something else. Audished. Yeah, got audished again. Man, I kind of want to smoke shiny oddish, but I haven't D&D in a few hours and I need to remain sober. Yeah, definitely understandable. I don't know if that would be doable, although I definitely I know people who have become so tolerant that they would be, or so, let's say, functional while in this state, that they would be able to host a D&D campaign while in that state, but I don't know if that really is something worth bragging about. Guys, I misheard slay the dragon. I heard lay the dragon instead. Of course you misheard it, yeah. When the mind and the body are in the gutter, isn't that right, Arch? I don't understand what you mean by not great in Russian. Aren't they currently running on like really outdated tech when it comes to tanks and other war equipment? I smoke very occasionally, so no resistance. Want to keep my lungs relatively healthy. Yeah, that's definitely understandable. You could use a dry herb thing, that these medical things that wouldn't be smoking but would still have essentially the same effect. Yeah, I know. I've seen some people at university, they were so tolerant they had to smoke resin, like the oil, with super high. The THC amount was absolutely, I don't know, was something ridiculous, like 50%. So that would be as what the youngsters would call dabbing, I assume. Well, like 60%, that's a lot. Don't smoke myself, it would be scary to get addicted, so I never smoked them. You can get addicted to a lot, definitely. And if you want to make that choice, good. If you think that you have a predisposition towards getting addicted, then not starting with it is a good choice. For a second I got excited because it's a Heracross, but it's not a shiny one. But yeah, the sprite animation is really cool though in Emerald when a Heracross appears. It's true, but it's way harder to get edibles and such here. I don't know if it's in your state, if it's legal or if it's not legal. I know some states you can get it in shops, in dedicated, designated shops. But I know that it's not the case in every single US state, so not sure. And with edibles, I mean, sometimes these last for a very long time. So I wouldn't suggest doing that before a D&D session. Or else you want to replicate, these memes. The edible ain't, and then 3 minutes later passing the next brain universe, passing the next dimension. It's outdated and always was, but it's still a military equipment made to kill and destroy, and they have a lot of it. Yeah. True, unfortunately. I have to be careful with the stuff. I'm very lucky to be the only one in my friend group who isn't addicted. So every single one in your friend group is addicted to that drug specifically, or in general? Because in Luxembourg it's a big problem with alcohol. There's just way too many alcoholics in Luxembourg. And the French are very notorious cigarette smokers. Like, there's so many French people, they basically, half of them smoke a cigarette. At least that's how it feels like, or looks like. It's very sad, I wish they weren't, but not much I can do to help them. No. If they're adults, they made their choices, yeah. Everything's in the gutter. Arch is in the gutter. I'm about to be in the clouds in a few hours after D&D. Wanna join me in the gutter? Thanks for the man, but I wanna stay faithful to my husband. Had an edible high last 12 hours, not doing that. Ooh, yeah, 12 hours is long. I've seen reports of 18 to 24 hours, even longer. Gutter gaming. I had these edible ain't as moment a few years back. Oh, really? Oh boy, yeah, do not underestimate those. Definitely not. To be sure, I mean, sure, you can't overdose technically, but I would never suggest taking edibles with a high amount in it, especially if you don't have a tolerance. Maybe think about that twice. I realized God was hiding in the space between the wind and the trees. And I thought I saw the fourth spatial dimension. It was wild. All of your friends are addicted to Mary Jane. Well, that's unfortunate. No addictions are really that great. But Mary Jane addictions are at least favorable to alcohol or other addictions. I'm français. Oh là là, je m'appelle Fauque. That's I think that's an actual Taiwanese name, like a family name, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I'll join the gutter next weekend. Gotta go to the clouds first. Is that not a shiny fanfy? Let's see. Is this going to be the fanfy that I catch? Well, no. Okay. Let's do another reset. Oh wait. It's a level 27 fanfy. Maybe I can calibrate this one. I think this is the frame that I might hit. Let's try it again. And maybe this is the last reset. Let's see. Tried smoking once, didn't like it, never tried it again personally. I don't see how people can get addicted to it, as it's an awful taste, but it sucks that people are. I mean, you can get addicted to almost everything. Gaming, shopping, gambling, sex as well. That's even called nymphomaniac. That's a real affliction people can have. Food addictions, I think, are one of the nastiest ones. Because at least with Mary Jane or Shiny Oddish or whatever you want to call it, you don't see it everywhere, you don't see paraphernalia everywhere, so you're not reminded of it every single day, maybe. But with food, you have to eat every single day to stay alive. So that is, I can imagine how hard it is to get rid of a food or eating addiction. And I don't know, James, what kind you smoked. It could be spiked, as I heard that a lot of cannabis in the UK apparently is spiked, and it's called spice, which are spiked with synthetic cannabinoids, which are known to cause really bad effects. You're rolling in the big gutters. example, they are confirmed with pictures and videos over 3,000 Russian tanks destroyed, while we received about 30 Brahms from US, about 100 Leopards, and about 20 Challengers. That's a difference in quantity. Yeah, but there's also different in quality, isn't there? Well, I just fingers crossed that that stupid thing ends soon. Gets covered in gutter sewage. Ooh, dirty. Don Vet, please. No, Donny Vet just doesn't want to stay. Fog is a seal, yeah, that as well. Don't understand what loss feels like. You watch a shiny Phanpy flee 3 times and the only shiny Phanpy caught is named Elia, not Donovet. I swear the next one that I catch is gonna be named Donovet, definitely. Tried Twisted Tea yesterday. That was good. Twisted Tea, is that with very special chemicals in it? Like happy-go-lucky chemicals? Like what Kaiser Karmazin will be using to get to into the clouds kind of magical chemical or not? Team Fortress 2 legit has gambling in it with man versus machine. Yeah, also with loot boxes. A lot of games have gambling in it now. F in the chat for TF2's gambling addiction. During COVID, I started playing gacha games that caused me problems due to the fact I was horribly depressed and the gacha games gave me dopamine rush. Oh no. Oh yeah, I've heard or read reports about people losing a lot of money on these because they had a addiction to them. Luckily, you seem to be able to you've gotten out of that. Wasn't cannabis, was just normal cigarette that you get at the store. Was offered one after a friend bought them. Oh, okay. Can't speak on how a cigarette feels like because I don't want one. I don't have any reason to smoke tobacco. I don't want that. I want my lungs to stay healthy. Favorite game has no progression dependent. One out of or in 15,000 RNG bosses. Oh, that's a lot. I have a very weak sense of smell, so thankfully I don't have to worry about the taste smell of Mary Jane. Well, that's at least, yeah, because that can stink, definitely. I can smell that in the Netherlands, often in Amsterdam. Oh, it's alcohol. Oh, so Kaiser comes in. Let's see if I can catch this one. And then it's gonna be a Donivet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's gonna be Donivet. Nice. Another one. I mean, at least I was not looking for one, but here we are. You know how this goes. It's just been like this for a while now. Oh, it fits into the space now. Yeah. Donivette. There we go. Finally, she's with us. So let's save now. If nothing like this happened, it could last for ages. Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, we've gotten it. So let's see what was today's haul. Not too much. Yeah, only 2 Phanpys. But honestly, still I had a lot of fun. Always these discussions. More memes. Memes are always really nice. Wars are unneeded, definitely. If I could tattoo one sentence, or should I tattoo one sentence onto me, I'm a tattoo virgin, for those of you. I don't have any tattoos and I'm kind of scared to get one. As in, I'm scared to regret it later. Oh, Ellie got Pokéross and Donivet not yet. Oh, the one is this one is 29 and the other one's level 27. Interesting. So yeah, was a pretty nice stream. Funny memes. My girlfriend says hi while she's there panting. Hi back to her. So oh, you guys are too much. As always, thank you so much for the stream. I had a lot of fun. And let's see if I can stream tomorrow. I don't know yet. And if I will, I'll probably try to get the shiny Voltorb thing again. So if I won't stream tomorrow, I probably will. I will stream on Wednesday. Then it's gonna be Wednesday as always. And you know how it goes. Thank you so much for being part of it, and see you next time. Goodbye and good night.